she has played tough as nails Olivia Benson on the hit series Law & Order SVU. Millions of fans have been holding their breath since last season's finale. This Wednesday, she is back, and she is better than ever.
You set up work. After I let Joaquin go, he called up Amar, told me he owed him a favor. Said he put him on retainer.
Oh, well, I'm glad that Joaquin's happy. Did we get anything out of the raid?
Well, Teru is going through the girls' cell phones. The numbers match the ones on the Craigslist ads, and lots of phone calls from Midtown hotels.
Oh, great.
And another thing, all the girls had the same app for a car service quick ride.
Seen the signs. Drive for us, make $4 grand a month.
I bet they're making a lot more than that driving around out calls.
Please welcome Mariska. I mentioned to the audience earlier that the first time I met you was at The View, and my son was a huge fan, Gabe, my little guy, of SVU. He had memorized the entire top of the show, and he was there. He came just as I took him out of school for this because he loves you, and you were so kind. You took a picture with him. She spent so much time with him. And I'll never forget it because it spoke so much about who you are as a person. You did not have children of your own at that point, and now you have 3, and he would gladly marry you if anything goes wrong. If anything goes wrong with the first marriage. But now 3 kids, how much is your character, Olivia, shaped you as a mom?
Oh, the character shaped me as a mom. You know, I think that I've sort of been in training to protect and serve, right? For going into my 16th year, and I feel like that's sort of what being a mom is, isn't it?
It is,
to
exactly.
Protect and serve.
Literally.
So, yeah.
The show also brought you and your husband together. Your husband, Peter Wright, he played, you described it as a dirtbag defense lawyer.
He hates when I describe him like that.
But you said the minute you saw him, you knew. This is it.
Yeah. You know, it's so weird because people would talk about love at first sight, and I always thought that was a crock. But I think that a part of me knew that he was my guy. And luckily, I think part of him felt the same way. So.
I was the same way with my husband, Richard. I met him in Chicago. I was working there for CBS News. He walked into the bureau, and I thought, this is serious. I thought, this guy is a jerk. And then right after that, I am going to marry him. We mentioned Taylor Swift has a cat named after Olivia.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. And you talk to her about this, right? You send her little tweets or whatever they are.
Well, you know, we have an online relationship.
Yes, you do.
So
tell me about it.
It's what the kids are doing.
Tell me about it. You put a collar around your neck, right?
I did. Well, you know, she named her kitty after me. It was the
Exactly.
least I could do. It was so funny. We were trying to think because it was so great. And she had... she posted this tweet, I think it was in May or June, and I had just wrapped the show, and we just had our 10-year anniversary of Joyful Heart, and there was so much going on, and I thought, if she's going to name her cat after me, I better come up with something good. So I needed a few months. But I think I nailed it. Yeah. I really did.
You got a lot of hashtags there, by the way.
Yeah, I wasn't scared of a hashtag. I think it's a second career.
I think it is with you.
If it doesn't work out as the sex cop thing, I think I can do that.
You know, you got a star on the Walk of Fame. And next to your mom, Jane Mansfield, a wonderful actress. What was that like for you to receive? Yeah.
Oh, thank you. It was, thank you so much. It was such a beautiful day and a surprisingly emotional one. It was a true marker in my life because it's sort of, you wake up and it doesn't even seem real. And, you know, you're sort of forced to take inventory of you know, what you've chosen for your life. And I think the best way to say it was, you know, when you lose your mother at an early age.
3.5?
3.5.
Yeah.
And, you know, so your whole life I was sort of trying to, grasp at who she was, and I feel that she's guided me. And I felt on that day, for some reason, that she was truly with me in some beautiful and very healing and cathartic way.
Yeah, and I know that your dad taught you to not live in fear of life,
Yeah.
but to just get up and embrace it.
Yes, he did. He was like, go for it.
And you have, baby.
I
You have
tried.
definitely done, you have done that, I'll tell you. You also,
Thank you.
you know, because of your work with Law and Order, you've made it your life mission to help people who have suffered from abuse, domestic violence, sexual assault, or child abuse. And you started Joyful Heart Foundation 10 years ago now. I can't quite believe it. How far do you think we have come in terms of dealing with this problem as a country, and how far do we have to go?
We've come a long way.
Yeah.
And I think we have a very, very long way to go. And both of those things are exciting to me. You know, 10 years ago when I started the foundation, you know, I started the foundation because I learned the statistics of sexual violence in this country, sexual assault, domestic violence. And when I was doing research for the show, I just couldn't believe that everybody wasn't talking about it because of the statistics alone. It is an epidemic that happens everywhere. And I think that the signpost that I'm most excited about right now is the No More campaign. No More, which is my little symbol here. That together we can end sexual assault and domestic violence. And this is our beacon. And you know, for the first time in, I think, forever, the sexual assault, domestic violence, these two movements have come together. And I have to say, Meredith, I was so deeply moved by the way you spoke out and how touched I was and how brave I thought it was and how just helpful it is and life-changing it is to talk about it. And you never know.
Well, we have to share stories.
We have to share stories, and that's how
they're alone.
Right.
You know?
So I was very lucky. We started this campaign, and we just I had the privilege directing this campaign called No More. And we had all these amazing actors and celebrities come forward and say, I want to be part of this. So it's all about the, you know, victim-blaming attitude. So if you ask me, where do I think we need to go? I think we need to change these attitudes of, well, you know, she's too smart to let that happen. What was she wearing? But he seems like such a nice guy.
Yeah.
So where do we need to go? We need to examine our own attitudes about these issues, our own attitudes of victim blaming, and instead of blaming the victim, say, why did he hit her?
Exactly. Exactly. No more.
No more.
No more. Mariska, thank you so much. We will have much more with Mariska when we come back. Sergeant Olivia Benson from Law and Order SVU. A good cop knows when someone is telling the truth or not. So Mariska and I are going to put our own detective skills to the test in a game called Can You Spot a Fake? All right, we are going to meet a series of people who may or may not be who they say they are. We'll each get to ask them one question, okay? And then we'll have to decide if we think they're the real deal or a fake. Now, if we get 3 out of 4 right, one lucky member of this audience will win very expensive diamond earrings. Yes. You were all given numbered cards before the show. Who is holding card number 97?
Hi, I'm Karen from Brooklyn.
Oh, from Brooklyn, a Brooklyn girl. We love it, all right? All right, we are going to try to get 3 out of 4 and win you those earrings. Are you ready, Mariska?
I hope so.
All right, let's play. Suspect number 1, please come out and introduce yourself.
Oh, she's giving me
Okay.
big eye already.
So, hi, my name is Alita, and you don't know my name, but you know my voice because I am the voice on your voicemail.
You asked the first question.
How did you get into this line of work?
I started in radio when I was 15.
What is the first thing you say on the voicemail?
You're out!
We will confirm. We will confirm. Okay, fake.
so fake.
Are you a fake?
To leave a message, press 1, or just wait for the tone. To enter a numeric page, press the pound key. For a company directory, press star.
I am the worst detective ever.
Devil! Wow, you're the real deal.
Wow, yeah, but
The
you
real
tricked
deal.
us. But I feel that I'm a little starstruck now.
I'm sorry,
All
I
right,
didn't
you
get
okay?
that. Could you try that again?
Oh, man. All right, well, get out of here. Get out of here. All right, suspect, we have to get the next 3 right. The pressure is on for these earrings. Suspect number 2, please come out and introduce yourself.
Oh, this is so stressful.
Hello, I'm Steven Slater. I was in the news a few years back. I was a flight attendant for JetBlue, and I basically quit by grabbing 2 beers, and I headed out the evacuation slide.
Why did you quit?
After 20 years, I just had it. Someone hit me with their luggage, and I was done.
I think fake.
Yeah.
Fake.
I am the fake.
All right. Yes, all right.
That's the real Steven Slater right there.
Oh, but
I'm Steven Belcamino, an actor in NYC.
you had me a little, you looked a little like him. Okay, Stephen, very good. Get out. Okay. Suspect number 3, please come out and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Paris Themin, and Paris Themin. And in 1971, I played Mike TV in the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Or did I?
I just saw this movie.
How many Loompa whatevers were there?
Oompa Loompas. There were 10 Oompa Loompas. 9 of them were men, and 1 was a woman.
Okay. I think
Selling
it's.
you?
Okay.
I'm gonna buy it. I'm buying it. I'm
we
buying it
think you're
thicker.
the real deal.
Yes!
All right, thank you, Paris. Okay, our final suspect, or I guess I should say suspects, please come out and introduce yourself. Yes. Hello?
Hello. We're tag team. And in 1993, we made a song called There It Is, which eventually ended up being the #1 rap single in the history of recorded music.
Nice. Would you be so kind to say the first verse?
Tag team,
Back again.
check it the record.
Let's begin.
Party on, party people.
Let me hear some noise.
DC is in the house.
Jump, jump, rejoice.
There's a party over here. Party
Party
over
over
there.
there.
Wave your hands in the air, stick their ear. There it is. Hey!
We get this right. Number 97 is going home with diamond earrings.
Okay, the pressure's on, but I gotta say, I'm buying it hook, line, and sinker.
I'm buying it too. I think you're real.
Are you fakers?
Sure? Show you how fake it does. Tag team music, it's full of fake. That's me, DC, the brain spring. And my man Steve Rowley. We're kicking the flow. We're kicking the flow. Let's go something like this. Tag team, back again. Check it, direct it, let's begin. Party on, party people, let me hear some noise. DC's in the house. Jump, jump, rejoice, there's a party over here. A party over there. Wave your hands in the air, shake the dairy, yeah. These 3 words when you get hands there. Whoop. There it is. Hit me. Whoop. Louder. Whoop. Let me hear it. Whoop. Turn up, upside down and inside out. I'm about to show you folks what it's all about. It's time for me to get on the mic and make this tag team.
All right, C97, you get the diamond earrings. Be sure to watch Law & Order SVU tonight at 9 p.m. on NBC. Our thanks to Mariska Hargitay. We'll be